Baggedmilk, Oilers Nation, joining us.
Yes, sir.
Just moving forward, please, if you haven't had your flu shot, I just don't want you to come into the building unless you've had your flu shot.
I'm going to come in here and I'm going to lick stuff. I'm just going to touch everything.
We've been fighting about the flu shot for the last half an hour.
For like the last 3 months.
One of the boys at the office, his wife is a pharmacist.
Oh, yeah.
So we get the lectures about them as well.
Constant.
Yeah.
He's a believer. I'm like, it's poison.
I'm like,
don't
no
put it in your body.
doctor is trying to kill you with the flu shot.
Yes, they are. Okay,
Anyways,
so
let's not
Mind
talk
control,
about
man.
this.
They're trying to get in our brains, bro.
That's true. Locke is from the 60s. He's from a different era.
I'm turning into my mother. I'm turning into a hippie. Okay, Baggedmilk.
Yes, sir.
How badly did we need that game last night at home
man.
against what has turned out to be, ironically, a tough team to play against?
Yeah. I mean, yesterday was Vegas's first loss against the Western Conference.
I was so
okay.
surprised to hear that. They were like 7-0 against the West.
It's
or
crazy.
something. Yeah.
For a team that everybody expected to be awful, they're just not. And the Oilers got lucky that they had, their 5th, 8th, 10th string goalie in last night.
Yeah.
So, that
Kamloops
helps a little bit.
Blazers represent.
Although,
man.
wasn't Legacy good at one point? Why do I
no,
remember
that's a
him?
different. You're thinking of Manny
Yeah,
Legacy?
you're thinking of Manny
Oh,
Legacy.
This is a different
This is a
guy
different
completely.
Legacy?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
all
it's
right.
pronounced differently.
Lagasse.
Lagasse.
Legacy.
Yeah.
Legacy. Okay. Do you think that the Mike Cammalleri situation yesterday may have played a part in the boys' performance last night, where some of these guys were thinking, we got another guy that could potentially crack the lineup. He's coming in. I want to make sure that he doesn't take my spot.
To me, I think it would be more on a professional level. I mean, Garth Brooks was in Edmonton longer than Jussi Jokinen, so I think
True
that
story.
on a personal level, they probably didn't have that time to connect, but on a professional level, they're like, oh man, okay. This may not have been a huge trade, but that's definitely a trade that can open up some eyeballs.
They're
in the dressing room.
looking and they're trying to make deals. So they're, yeah.
Yeah,
Where-
exactly.
Where does Mike Cammalleri fit into this lineup if he does it all? Because he's a left winger, right? And he played up the middle for most of his career, did he not?
I think he's going to end up slotting in on third line left wing and power play time. The dude's got a hell of a shot, and I know he's not Mike Cammalleri from 5 years ago. That's not the guy we're getting, but I assume he can still shoot like that guy, at least close to. So I think he's going to help a lot on the power play and get some more scoring in their bottom six.
Am I going to like this guy, or do I still need to hold it against him that he was in a Habs jersey at one point in his career?
And a Flames jersey for a long time. I don't know. That's a tough one.
And he's also whiny, apparently. Is it the rumor you're hearing too?
I don't know. I hadn't heard that. But, I mean, maybe.
Right? It was a Habs
Locker
fan.
might
But
be
hold on.
making that up.
It was a Habs fan who told me this. So
Okay,
he might
yeah.
have just been saying it because
He was mad.
he was mad that he left the Habs or something. I don't know. Anyway, that was just the rumor. I don't want to start anything unnecessarily.
I mean, he could be. I have no idea.
Maybe Hall is a great guy to hang out with, and maybe he didn't get kicked out of half the bars in Edmonton. Maybe that's a case.
I was driving here and I passed by the ranch and I was going to actually tweet a picture at Taylor Hall of the ranch. And I was just like, thinking about
on?
you, big guy.
It is Wednesday.
Yeah.
Ranch Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Okay, so Vegas has turned into a physically tough team to play against. Out of all of the teams in the NHL right now, physically, not the best team or the hardest team, but physically demanding play, who is one of the hardest teams to play against? Is it Edmonton? Is Edmonton becoming a grittier team?
It's tough, right? Because I think that
Because the Blues are in town tomorrow night. That's the only reason I'm thinking about it.
Blues are a great hockey team too. So it's tough though because each year it kind of changes, right? So it depends who wins the cup. The following year you're going to have more teams kind of setting themselves up like the previous team that won.
They copy it.
Exactly. So Pittsburgh won the last 2 years, so now we're starting to see teams migrate more to a little bit more speed, a little bit more skill. Chiarelli's still kind of old school. He's doing what he did in Boston. He's getting big guys, tough guys. Although Mike Cammalleri a small dude. He's only 5'9". So I think you have to have a mix. I think that you have to be hard to play against. Like the Oilers last night, they weren't backing down from anybody.
No.
Darnell Nurse taking down Perron in the corner.
Oh, man.
Wouldn't back down from him.
No.
Yeah.
No. So you need some of that, but you also need the skill to be able to
I like
supplement.
Nurse. Yeah.
Oh, he's had a great year. And you know what? A lot of people had concerns about him kind of coming into the year, just about where he is on the ice or whatever. But man, he's really grown into a hell of a player back there.
And he's not the only defenseman that's jumping up into the play too for the Oilers. I noticed, more than a couple of guys last night that are all of a sudden they're in the play, and they're up the ice with somebody on a breakaway.
Oscar Klefbom scored a shorthanded goal by jumping into the play. Matt Benning tipped a goal in from right in front of the net.
Yeah.
Those are the defensemen that don't normally maybe jump in there. So I wonder how much Todd and crew is pushing them to get involved, get in the mix, get
Jump
in the play,
up a little more,
get themselves involved more than they had been, because scoring's a problem outside of those first 5 guys.
Yeah.
So you need the bottom 6, and you need the defensemen to.
I didn't
chip
watch
in
the
some
whole
offense.
game. How many points did Nuge and McDavid end up getting?
McDavid ended with 3, I think, and then Nuge got the 2 goals. So both of those guys had a hell of a night. Great night for both.
All right, there he is, Baggedmilk. Thanks for your visit, my friend.
I want to ask how many cans of beets you've eaten so far.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Oh, the beet era I have
The
had.
Devil's Testicles?
The Devil's Testicles, yes. Man, I'll tell you, I had to have 2 cans over the weekend. They lost both Saturday and Sunday. And Monday morning,
Did you send a reminder for yourself?
I had to put notes up in my house just to remind myself that you've been eating
We don't
beets
wanna
and you
hear
don't
about
have
this.
some kind of internal
You're
issue.
not dying. Don't
Yeah.
go to the hospital.
Yeah.
It's just beets.
Are you leaning on a certain brand here?
Like cheap ones.
The cheapest ones I can find. The thing is, I live close to a Safeway, so I just go and I buy what I can. There's 2 kinds. There's the sliced ones that I've been eating, and then there's the whole beets, which just to me sounds, that's horrible.
Horrible, yeah.
So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to go look at other stores. I'm going to have to
Bit
look
of
for
a
something
reprieve
cheaper.
last night, eh?
Some variety.
Okay, there you go.
Or the
All right.
others can just win, and I don't have to do this anymore.
True.
Do it for me. Please.
Do it for Baggedmilk. Oilers.
My insides.
Thanks for the visit, buddy.
95.7 Crew.